Reporting from Washington once again, I'm Neil Cavuto. A lot of folks have been saying, okay, Neil, you've been telling us that the Congress is emptied out and that building behind you. What about the big guy? What about the president? We're told he is going to be heading off to Camp David momentarily. He's going to spend the weekend there, so even he's clearing out of town. So that about tells you how they've wrapped this up in the drama of last week, where everyone was here working overtime and the president was running down to the Capitol to secure those last votes, and there was a whole Bart Stupak phenomenon and everything else. That was then. This is now. They feel they've got this behind them now, and Democratic leaders and Democrats in general are sort of uniting around the idea that this will be a clarion call to victory, that health care won't hurt us, it will help us. Well, a man of a slightly different perspective joins us right now, a rock legend by the name of Ted Nugent, who has said that this is the very thing that will undo those Democrats in power. He has called November 2nd a new Independence Day. Ted joins us right now. Ted, good to have you.
Back at you, Neil. Thanks for inviting me.
You have said, Ted, that, and I think this is a recent interview, so correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm reading my notes, which is never good. But my gut tells me talk of a new American Revolution is brewing, and on November 2nd, it can be a whole new Independence Day. What did you mean by that?
Well, you know, that's a piece I wrote. I do a weekly feature in the Washington Times along with the humanevents.com. In between killing pigs, I write stuff. And that's why you have me on here today, Neil, because you've had some very astute politicians on, but I am Ted Nugent, governor of Pigland. So I'm the expert on the health care bill because I kill pigs, and I just shot a monster big pig here in Texas. And seeing as how this is a pig bill created by pig bureaucrats to help out American pigs, as I approached this huge pig that looked like a beached sperm whale, I was expecting George Costanza to come out of the bushes and extract a Titleist #3 ball from his blowhole. But as I was about to put a 10mm slug in this pig's head, the last thing he said was, which is pig for where's my health care? They're pigs, Neil. We got to kill the pig. And in November, we got to vote the pigs out of office because this is a redistribution of wealth. This is the communist Mao Che agenda of the communist Mao Che fans in the White House. They're pigs, Neil.
All right, so I'll put you down as a no on health care.
Put me down as a no. Oh, by the way, that is an enormous pig-like no.
Yes, gotcha. You know, while I'm talking to you, and when you say, you know, kill the pig, and I know you're talking humorously and all of that.
Kill the pig.
Well,
not really. Not really. It's metaphoric, but it's
I know,
serious.
well, I'm here to ask you a question on that. Because a lot of folks on the other side have read into that sort of a not-so-coded message for violence. Now, I know that's not your intention, but you know how hot and bothered things got here in the Capitol this week. What do you make of that?
Well, you'd have to be a pig not to understand what I'm saying. Obviously, I'm a we the people guy. I believe in the Martin Luther King and the Glenn Beck style of no violence. We need to vote these wasteful, corrupt bureaucrats out. Even the other side, Neil, all those that voted for this bill, they're now starting to come out of the woodwork and admitting it's about the redistribution of wealth. How dare our elected officials force this debacle upon we the people and admit they didn't even read it. This is phenomenal. We are facing a phenomenal time
Ted, what do you make of
power.
what do you make of
about.
I understand. So what do you make of those who in the Democratic Party say this is actually going to help them, and then now they think now they have something to show the American people. When the American people see all the goodies and benefits, they're going to say, boy, what was Ted and all his groupies worried about?
Well, again, only the guilty need to feel guilty, but the runaway corruption, the orgy of waste and abuse of power that these politicians are exuding every day of their lives, we the people are figuring this out. The Tea Party movement is the tip of an iceberg where hardworking Americans who use logic and goodwill and decency and pragmatism and study history so we don't repeat the errors of history, we get it. And all across this land, remember, I'm a running around kind of guy. I hang out with people all the time, Neil. The hardest working Americans are absolutely stunned at the abuse in a system by which the politicians can force this monster upon us while admitting they didn't read it. And now the ugly details are coming out. So in a peaceful voting booth revolt, the revolution of independence instead of dependence. This bill is about dependency upon a government that doesn't work.
All right, Ted Nugent, always fun. Thank you very much. Good luck coming out of your shell. It seems to be working, my friend. Ted Nugent,
good pig hunting.
joining us out of Texas. All right.